Good evening, viewers. Yes, Arsenal, they have got the win, and we are on to the next round. Many people have been talking that we should have win Porto more comfortable. Yes, that would be better for us to, have won more comfortable. But at the end of the day, we all have to remember this is the Champions League. This is the round of 16. This is the best 16 team in the entirety of Europe. And, sometime in the Champions League, a team will, put their all, put their effort in winning the game, and they can come with a counter style, and that's what Porto have done. They have come with a counter style of play to what Arsenal, is comfortable with. I could have seen in both legs Arsenal was stressed. They were stressed, and it was very hard to get off, their game plan, and Arsenal was very uncomfortable in getting off their style of play. Due to how Porto was playing, and throughout the two legs, Porto was never, trying to play to win. They were mostly trying to aggravate Arsenal, get under their skin, waiting for mistakes, but they were never trying to bring the game to Arsenal. And Arsenal, we don't strive under those kind of circumstances. But, playing against the big boys now, Bayern Munich, Barcelona, Real Madrid, I think Arsenal will, better suited and playing their style of play. And, I think when Arsenal in their comfort zone, playing their system, I think they're equipped and capable of beating anyone. Manchester City, Real Madrid, anyone can get a whooping from Arsenal. The direction where Arteta is taking Arsenal, I love it. I can see a promising future for them. Just when Klopp came into Liverpool, just when Pep went to Manchester City, you could see the instant improvement, and that's what we are seeing with Arsenal right now. And we all have to bear in mind, Arsenal is up against two juggernauts, Liverpool and Arsenal. They're one of the two best, if not they're the top 5 teams in Europe. And Arsenal have defeated those two teams this season already. So we all have to remember that Arsenal is capable of beating anybody. And I do think we are equipped with the players, with the mindset, with the right manager to win the Champions League and the league. My opinion right now, I think that the Premier League is harder to win than the Champions League for Arsenal at this given moment. Just because, we are one point ahead of Manchester City, and our upcoming games now are very difficult. But stuff is in our hands. If we should go and win all the remainder of our games, we are on the verge of winning. So that's what Arsenal have to do right now. It's easier said than done, but it is very doable. Looking at the team, the form that we are in, everybody's coming back. Arsenal, yes, I love the new Arsenal. I'll try to focus on Arsenal game yesterday. It's not the best of performance, and it's not the best game to watch. I could say through the both legs, it wasn't a very entertaining game. Not much happened in those two legs, and but at the end of the day, it's very, we got the most important thing. We left with the win, and we're on to the quarterfinals. What I mean, Arsenal have been getting a lot of hate that they should have win more comfortable. People saying that if it was Liverpool or Manchester City, they would have won more comfortable. But at the end of the day, we all have to remember this is football, and football is always a roll of the dice. We have seen a lot of times in Champions League, in the Premier League, and throughout many leagues in Europe that we've seen smaller teams have upset bigger teams. You know, we have seen smaller teams have come out with wins or a draw with teams that, you know, they're expected to lose, or the odds of losing is very high. So, you know, that the game yesterday for that Arsenal played with Porto, it was a very difficult obstacle for Arsenal, because, you know, the style of play that Porto came with yesterday, it was like the kryptonite for Arsenal, you know. So we are glad to overcome these hurdles, and what we learn is that, you know, these upcoming games, these big games, you know, besides from Inter Milan and Atletico Madrid, you know, there's no other team in the Champions League that play this sort of playing style that Porto played, you know. And very fortunate for the win, you know. We've broken that curse, you know, where we always, you know, depart in the round of 16. So hopefully we can go on to the semi-finals, onto the finals, and see what happens from there. Arsenal is going to have a 2 weeks break from the Premier League due to the international break. I don't know if this is a good thing or a bad thing, because, you know, we're on a win streak, we're on a good momentum. The team is in a good place, you know, the spirit is there, the chemistry is there, you know, everyone is on fire. So, you know, getting the break, you know, would kind of, you know, give the players a lot of rest, especially, you know, a long game from Porto, extra time and all of that. There's a lot of tired legs, but at the end of the day, you know, sometimes, you know, winning is very, like, give a big boost to the team, and sometimes you don't want that long break to, like, you know, mess up that feeling that the players are having. But at the end of the day, the player needs rest. I don't think that Arsenal is luckily winning their game. I think that you know, the atmosphere in Arsenal is very different than what it was. We have Arteta now, you know, he's doing great with the team, so it's not luck. We're not on a luck streak right at the moment. It's just that Arsenal is a great club right now due to what Arteta is doing. I really think that Arsenal is equipped with a very good manager, you know. And at the end of the day, even if Arsenal don't win the Premier League this season, I can see somewhere down the line where Arteta is going to eventually win it, because you know, he's competing against Klopp and Pep Guardiola. Those two managers are a juggernaut, you know, and just the fact that, you know, Arteta is competing and you know, he's ahead of them at the current moment and possibly could win is a lot in itself. What Arteta is doing with the club so fast, you know, so quick. I mean, all I have to do is to give him a thumbs up, you know. Pep is a monster, you know. You know, that man, whatever he touches, it come like it turns gold. And Pepper seemed like he has passed the torch to Arteta. And with Klopp leaving, I think that Arteta is going to be even in a better position of winning the league, because, you know, there's gonna, if there's ever a season where, you know, Manchester City should slip up, you know, I definitely believe that Arsenal is going to win. Will win. We are playing great football, you know. We are stacking up a lot of points. The points that we have ended the season with last year, that's a very, you know, that's good. And as I'm saying, if it wasn't for Pep Guardiola, any other given season, if it was not in the Pep era, we would have won that season. So Arsenal, I am very proud of Arsenal. You know, with what they're doing in the last 2 seasons. I'm very proud of the team. I am very proud of the direction that they're going, and couldn't really ask for much of a better season than where we at right now. Besides from the West Ham and the Fulham game that we have lost in the end of last year, I think that those were the 2 games where I think that we could have gotten a little bit better. We could have gotten a better result in, especially the West Ham home game that we had. And Fulham have been causing a lot of upsets with teams this year, you know. But at the end of the day, this is football, you know. And I'd really love to see Arsenal win the Premier League and the Champions League this year. That will also be even a major boost for Arsenal and on the squad. For the club departure, you know, I don't want to see Klopp leave, but at the end of the day, it is what it is. The more competitive team in the English league to compete with, I think that it's better for Arsenal, you know. To compete with the greatest is always what a good team want to do, to play against the best and to win against the best. And Klopp leaving, I don't think Liverpool is going to be the same Liverpool as it once was. The departure of Klopp is going to have a great effect on Liverpool. I believe, I could be wrong, it's going to be something similar to what Fergie effect have done to Manchester United. You know, when Alex Ferguson left Manchester United, there was a sudden decline in the Manchester City atmosphere, in the dressing room, you know, in the overallness of Manchester United declining. Yeah, I think that Fergie had a lot to do with Manchester United, and something similar will happen to Liverpool. Maybe not as bad, but definitely Liverpool won't be the same. I could be wrong, as I'm saying. If Liverpool get a great manager and they know how to, you know, someone like Ancelotti, you know, a big manager, I think they could do well with Liverpool, but I don't think they're gonna do the same as what Klopp had done, you know. But Arsenal, good job. You know, we're going on a break with, you know, great results onto the quarterfinal and on top of the league. So we couldn't ask for anything better than this. Well, this is my final say. Thank you guys for listening. I love for you guys to like and subscribe. Okay, thanks. Peace out.